right, welcome to the first ever podcast for
We Try Booze.
Yeah, We Try Booze. Yeah, We Try Booze. So at the beginning of the podcast, we're going to play a song every week, and it's going to be a different song than the song that we played the previous week. And if you guys can guess the song, then we'll give you guys a shout out on the channel. And as we progress, we'll be able to make that shout out turn into maybe merchandise, or I don't know yet, maybe a beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and take the first shot on the podcast, which featured here. If you want to explain a little bit about the old Bird Dog that we have.
It's Bird Dog Peach Whiskey. It's a peach flavored whiskey, and it is super yummy. He has not had it yet.
Nope, not at all.
So this is his first time trying it, and hopefully he will enjoy it.
It's already spilling. You can see it's all over the desk.
I over-poured the shots.
And I bumped the table. So yeah, this is great. So as we always do when me and the Swing Dog take our shots, which is his name by the way, I'm gonna go by Jim Bob today. Cilantro.
Slancha.
Oh my god. That hits smooth.
Oh. Yeah.
That's like, it's gonna sound stupid, but I'm gonna say it tastes like a peach apple pie. Peach cobbler.
Yes, peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. There we go. Whew. Alright, we're gonna crack open a PBR. I need a little bit of I don't need a chaser, but oh my god.
Yeah, not with this one.
It's almost like a soda. That's why I like this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's really good. I'm impressed. Yeah, peach cobbler, I would say, is the case for that. So yeah, featured alcohol of the week, Bird Dog. Highly recommend it if you like whiskey. It's very good whiskey. Wow, this is really good though. I'm glad that I held off on this. Oh, as you can see, we drank. I didn't drink. Swing Dog and a couple friends drank. We had a little bonfire today, and you can see we drank a good portion of it.
Quite a bit of it.
I didn't because I was trying to be the designated driver. But hey, we're here now, so cheers. Yeah, so I wanted to get into Nintendo Direct.
Yes, I've heard nothing about Nintendo Direct.
And I'm very excited to talk about it because the trailer is amazing, and Swing Dog has not seen the trailer yet. So, without further ado, we are going to play that trailer for you guys right now. Now, so I don't fuck it up again. What is it? Cilantro or cilantro?
It's Slancha.
Cilantro?
Slancha.
Slancha. No I in it at all.
No.
Just Slancha.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I won't fuck it up this time. So what did you think of the trailer?
I enjoyed it. I'm not sure how to think about the big ass Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, it's a new mechanic. It's supposed to last for 3 turns only, from what I hear. It's like a Mega Evolution, but not really. It just changes all their moves up. We don't know the stat bonuses. We don't know exactly how it's going to affect competitive play yet. But
it's just going to be another supplemental thing like Mega Evolution or Z moves.
Yeah, pretty much just like that, yeah.
So, like, you're not going to be able to do another, like, one on top of that, yeah.
Well, I'm just curious, are they going to let us do Mega Evolutions, Z moves, and Dynamax, or is Z moves only native to Sun and Moon?
I think because they did the Mega Evolution in the other games too, that this is going to be another one that you can do on top of it, but not, multiples of the, gigantic Pokemon.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 1 per battle.
Yeah.
Rather than you just being able to Dynamax everything.
But I'm almost 100% positive that you can do all 3 of those.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for the competitive scene since you and me both like to play competitive Pokemon.
Yes.
And, we're both definitely going to be building teams up for Wi-Fi battling in the future.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna transfer over my Shaman that can take a Choice Spec Brave Bird and not give a
Yeah, we'll get into what happened in that probably in a totally different episode because it's a nightmare what that Shaman can do. Yeah, so I mean, other than that though, I think the trailer is very well received. The game's beautiful. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. I mean, the graphics are absolutely amazing. I mean,
they're definitely an improvement on Sun and Moon. However, I will say, not so much of an improvement. But I get that they only have come so far with handheld technology and stuff.
Right.
But it's definitely an improvement, and I'm glad to see it.
How do you feel about being able to ride your bike on the water instead of surfing in a Pokemon?
I'm not sure. I think it's a cool idea. I do like the idea of surfing, so I hope they do keep that in too.
Yeah.
And have that as an option, because I do like, surfing on my Pokemon, that, bonding with my Pokemon and riding on my dose.
Yeah, it makes it a very nostalgic thing for a lot of the older Pokemon fans that, in Red and Blue you rode on the Lapras like they did in the TV show.
Yes.
So... So yeah, I was reading on Twitter, somebody was saying something about changing their hair color and they look like a gym leader. So that poses the next question that I kind of want to talk about. Like, if you had to choose a gym leader to be in, like, say, the new Pokemon game, and you had to pick one specific type of Pokemon, what Pokemon would it be, and what would kind of be like your mascot? Like Brock has got Onix and Misty's got Starmie. What would your Pokemon be?
For me, it would be definitely Steel type.
Okay, interesting choice. Why do you choose Steel?
So when Steel first came out, like, I was still a young kid, and like the Scizor and Skarmory just like blew my mind in how cool they were.
Yeah.
And then Gen 3 came out, and then my favorite Pokemon, which will be my mascot Pokemon, is Metagross.
Metagross, okay.
Specifically the shiny one. I love the silver and like goldish yellow that it has. And just like, it's a psychic steel type, and it's just like a huge beefy body with like the intelligence of just like, I'm going to control you with my mind.
Yeah, I can see that.
What would yours be?
Mine, okay, well, it's going to be kind of like a mix because I'm very big on fire type Pokemon. But I don't want to use legendaries per se because White Gym Leader has a legendary type. But Groudon would be my number 1, which would actually be a ground type, not a fire type. But anyways, if I had to choose, though, it would definitely be dragon type. And my mascot Pokemon would be Garchomp.
Garchomp.
And the reason for Garchomp is because in the competitive scene, there is more than one way to use them. You can use them as a beefy tank. where you run like a Rocky Helmet type setup on them. You hit them, and then they hit you back with a physical type Pokemon, and you just completely knock them out. I've won countless Wi-Fi battles with just that tactic, and he's also an aggressive play. So for me, it would be not only my mascot Pokemon, because I really like the design on him, but I also like his competitive advantage in the field. So that would definitely be my pick, would be Garchomp.
Okay, nice. Garchomp is pretty awesome, especially his Mega Evolution.
Yeah, very, very probably overused Pokemon, but for a good reason. Did you want to do another shot?
We're gonna
Bird Dog.
Bird Dog?
Yeah, one more shot of the Bird Dog.
All right.
I feel like I had a good warm fuzzy from it, to get another one in there. Look at that pour, that manly pour. Yeah, he misses the cup completely.
Gaviscon, not sponsored.
Oh, if only you could sponsor Gaviscon and get it for free.
Hashtag sponsor us, Gaviscon.
Sponsor us. Honestly, though, should you be taking it while you're drinking?
No, it's just like, it's chalk. It's like Tums.
Okay.
Like, it's not actual medicine.
Okay, I always wondered.
It's just literally chalk, like Tums. Like, it just, like, keeps your acid down because it's chalk and it, like, absorbs it and, like, keeps it.
Oh, okay. Replay back to when Swing Dog threw up in the garbage can. I'll pause it. Good?
I did do that.
Alright, I'm going to get it right this time. Slancha.
Slancha.
It's smooth. Oh, man. We're going to be so...
I accidentally pre-gamed at the bonfire.
I didn't.
He was smart.
I had to drive.
He was smart. So I know you're not super into Dark Souls.
No, not at all.
But have you heard of Code Vein, a.k.a. Anime Souls?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to have you watch that video. And it's pretty much Anime Souls.
Anime Souls. So like Dark Souls, but
it's anime, yeah. And the jiggle physics are, I'm not going to say awesome, but they jiggle.
Oh boy. We're going to have to get into that.
It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty. There is a spring that will cure that thirst. One that weeps tears of blood. That's what they said, anyway.
The red mist showed up a short time after the Queen was defeated. And when it did, it trapped everyone and everything inside. The truth is, we don't have a lot of hope without you. Revenants need to have blood. Without it, they turn into those creatures we call the Lost.
Eat or be eaten. If those are our only two options, I choose to eat.
Well, I thought the game looked pretty good. I've never heard of it before, but it looked pretty cool to me. I would definitely give it a shot. I mean,
it's very much like Dark Souls. I would honestly classify it as a little bit easier than Dark Souls.
yeah.
especially if you've played Dark Souls before.
Okay. Well, I'm playing Master Mode in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, so that's the closest to Dark Souls I've ever gotten.
And it's not that close to Dark Souls. In fact, I think that might be harder than Dark Souls.
Really?
Yes, because a lot of that is based on like weird randomness that can happen.
That's true.
Dark Souls is all about patience and persistence through stuff. And if you read your, opponent's attacks right, you're fine. Unless, and I know a Dark Souls player knows this, connectivity. That can, where they're just like lagging out and just like flash stepping like behind you and stabbing you. And he doesn't know. You guys know.
No idea. I'm just here for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, definitely I would check out Code Vein. It looks like a pretty good game. Obviously, you know more about it than I would because you played the beta, but
yeah.
It looks pretty good to me. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What's the release date looking like on that?
It's supposed to be 2019. They haven't set an exact date,
Okay.
But I'm thinking it's probably going to be September-ish.
Okay. Right around the holidays almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
Just-
make sense for a
Just in time
release
for
date.
Christmas, right? Okay, yeah. No, yeah, we should look into that, and maybe we'll even do like a gameplay video where we discuss what we like and dislike about it. Honestly, have you played any of the recent Soul Caliburs or like Mortal Kombat?
I have not. I'm not a connoisseur of fighter games, like
Okay.
arcade-style fighter games.
I'm not either, to be honest with you, but the graphics on the new Mortal Kombat that came out, pretty insane. So I guess the piggyback off of that to be more relevant is something we've actually played would be Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
For the
I have
Switch.
played Tekken 4. Tekken 4 is my shit.
I've not played Tekken 4 yet. We're probably looking like complete noobs because we're like, oh, I
Tekken
played
4
this, I played that.
came
but,
out
you know
in
what I mean?
like the Middle Ages of the PlayStation 2 era.
Oh, well,
So-
I played Tekken, but not Tekken 4 specifically, no. So, if that helps.
What Tekkens have you played?
It's the first Tekken.
Jesus Christ. Way to date yourself.
Yeah.
We're old.
Yeah, we're old. Yeah. I played Sonic, the first one.
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
What do you think about the new Sonic movie?
You mean like the trailer? Because the movie didn't come out.
I know, the movie trailer. Like, and how they, like, switched it up.
We
What
we can't even talk about the Sonic trailer because it was so bad that a fan made a YouTube version of the movie, which he replaced the quote unquote, live action Sonic character with the cartoon character, and it was a better trailer than the one that they put out. Roll the clip.
What the?
Gotta go fast.
Minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
What the? Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Nope! SFPD!
Meow? Oh, come on.
Okay, pal, I want answers.
Basically, it looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet. Oh, is that all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
Whatever this creature is, our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
9 million steps today.
Yes, but what do you think about the actual directors going back and changing the CGI of Sonic to make it more in tune with, like people who wanted it to be like more original to Sonic?
Have they actually released the new trailer, the revised one? I mean,
I'm not sure. I think they have. We can look that up.
don't quote
But
us.
they for sure are doing that. The directors said that they're doing that.
Right.
What do you think about like people influencing a movie even when it's in development to change it completely because it's not based on their personal preference of?
That's a really hard question
It is.
to answer because
It's a very good question though.
we're seeing that a lot in society now where the people's voice is being heard, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a good thing.
It is a good thing, but it's also
right. But
a really bad thing because of a lot of misinformation.
I agree with. I saw a video where somebody was explaining why it was okay for people to have an opinion about the trailer and the opinion to dislike the trailer, but how nobody asked for a Sonic live action remake. You know what I mean? Nobody asked for that movie. So for people to be so judgmental for the trailer coming out was kind of like, okay, well, why don't we just be happy at the fact that we're getting a Sonic movie? Nobody asked for it, but we're getting it. So why, instead of judging it, maybe wait till it was released to actually give it an honest, like, who knows, how the movie could have been great. Maybe we didn't like the way Sonic looked, but what if the plot was awesome? You know what I mean? We'll never know now.
The plot's the same. It's just literally the character of Sonic has been changed.
Well, I guess the main thing is until I've seen the revised trailer, I can't really give you like an honest, like, clarity type of, this is how I feel about it. Like, yes, the change was needed, or no, people jumped the gun type of thing.
I am a bit torn on this subject because I believe that, yes, like, ideally people like, the fans of like a series or something should be able to voice their like gripes with it. And right. I believe that directors should take that to heart, especially when it's still in development.
Yeah.
The downside is that it costs a lot of money to redo that stuff, and a lot of time and more acting has to happen. It's a whole like cluster of just like miscommunication. Like, I believe that honestly that they should have done they should do it the way they want to do it.
Yeah.
The directors, because it's their creative vision. They're the ones who are creating this. They're the ones who are putting their, sweat and blood into it. But at the same time, they should realize that there is a huge fandom with these things.
Sure. Definitely for Sonic.
That are very keen on what they think it is, and generally speaking, especially in the Sonic fandom, it's pretty much the same general idea of what Sonic looks like, and it was not what was released in the original trailer. And I have to admit, those teeth in the original trailer, those really human teeth, creeped me the out.
Oh my god. You reminded me of a picture that I'm going to bring up real quick on my phone. It was a picture of Sonic with boobs and makeup on.
I've seen that. You posted that in our group chat, you son of a bitch.
Well, not all the viewers have the...
Did you grab your beer from down there and it was right there?
No, it was here the whole time.
I know, but you tried to grab there.
No, I went for for a secret undisclosed secondary liquor of the week.
Did.
That we should get into right now because...
Oh, yeah.
No time like the present.
There is a secret liquor.
All right, here we go. So, what we have for you guys, other than the Bird Dog is a very special liquor that I hold dear to my heart and I've never tried before.
I have never tried before either.
Honest to God. It's called...
It's a bourbon, too.
Larceny. And, yeah, it looks really good. It's 92 proof, 46% alcohol.
So we're going to get...
For lack of better terms, we're going to get... But,
in terms of, like, the Irish, we're going to get locked.
And in terms of the Australian, we're going to get grogged. Unlock the smoothness and decide for yourself. So today, Swing Dog, we are going to decide for ourselves. How smooth is Larceny? You want to do the honors?
I will. And I forgot what the fuck you called yourself.
I'm just going to be Jim Bob. And we might...
Shh.
Yeah! That was pretty hot.
Shut up, phone.
That's pretty hot. Yeah, I'll do the honors. Here, I'll get.
Mine's bigger, so don't pour the entire thing.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get close to the camera for this. I'm sorry, dude. Fair enough. I'll allow it. That's fair play.
I do nothing.
That's fair play. I'll just leave this out. You know, it's funny, we haven't even taken this shot yet, and I can already feel it. Alright.
I'm gonna take a Gaviscon. I'm feeling the vomit.
Flashback. I'll pause it. Back.
It's the same flashback every time.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Even for like every other podcast, just that specific one.
That's all I
fuck
care
it.
about.
I'm gonna die. Sláinte.
Slideshow! Smooth my... Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's 92 proof.
It was smooth for 92 proof.
I could feel like a gag reflex.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Very noticeably.
You need a Gaviscon? Not sponsored, but hey.
Actually, I'll try one. I've never have.
It tastes like birthday cake.
That's good. That does taste really good. Oh my god. It does taste like birthday cake.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It tastes like birthday cake frosting.
How much are you allowed to eat of that?
I mean, 16 within 24 hours.
Okay.
But I've taken more, and it's just literally chalk.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try it at home, but literally look, Google it. It's just literally chalk. It's Tums. I know a lot of you have taken like several Tums at a time and just been like, oh hey, it helped.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend taking more than 16. If you're doing that, then be smarter than I am. Oh, so what do you think about Five Nights at Freddy's VR? But Five Nights at Freddy's VR, I think, is probably the most terrifying of all of them. I have not played it myself. I have actually never played VR before, to my dismay, because money.
Money. Yeah. Broke.
Yes.
Broke.
That was like $20.
I know, but it's just...
It's the top 20, but it was $20.
Hey, cheap alcohol. Get it while you can. This is the stuff right here, 92 proof. You guys want to get... This...
Forgot I was 92 proof.
Yeah, that's... And we're gonna hit another shot, 100%.
For those of you who don't know, 92 proof is 46% alcohol.
100 proof is probably 50% then, right?
100 proof is definitely... Alright, so literally the proof is half of
the alcohol content?
Yes. So like 100 proof is 50.
Oh, so if you hit that 200 proof, you just die. You just die straight up. You dig your grave, you lay in it.
I don't think there is 200 proof.
Probably not. What is Patron's? What, 150? Probably gonna try that soon-ish.
I think absinthe is gonna be our next one.
Spoilers. All right, 1 second. I need another beer. What about you?
Yeah, grab me another one.
All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm gonna Kobe this. Oh, I got it in too.
He made it. I'm not gonna lie. So Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
Yeah.
So I've watched Markiplier's videos, and from what I've seen of it, it's incredibly terrifying. I haven't played VR. I also think it's terrifying without the VR. From what it's shown, I cannot imagine what it's like in VR. I haven't played it, but I would recommend anybody who has a VR to get that, who likes horror games and who likes to be scared. I mean, it's essentially all the games put together with even more games and more lore.
If it means anything, I've seen Matt Pat's prediction theory for what Five Nights at Freddy's, like the scheme of everything, where he goes through not only the games but the books.
Yes.
And I was very interested in that. That to me was...
I've actually read the books.
Insane.
And they're good. Like, don't get me wrong, but they're not... You know what? No, I'm not even like them. They're good. They're really good books. They're not great books, but they're really good. They expand on the lore. They expand on a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know how to describe it because they're not bad in any means. I feel bad for saying this, but they're not going to be bestsellers.
Okay.
Besides for their name of Five Nights at Freddy's. But they are very good, and actually, I think they are kind of actually better than the games. Really? Story-wise, yes.
So I don't even want to ask what Five Nights at Freddy's is about because it's stupid, but...
No offense to Scott Cawthon, but I don't know if he knows what it's about. He might. And he might just be the most diabolical genius ever. I think Five Nights at Freddy's is just gonna go until the end of the world.
Yeah, it might. Is there any other new games coming out that we haven't discussed?
I'm sure there is.
Like that we're excited to talk about. That's like, oh my god, this is coming out. Oh, I can think of one. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yes. Although, is that coming out in 2019?
I don't know. There's not a confirmed release date for it.
It's been in the works since like 2016.
Forever.
Don't quote me on that date.
Right, it's been talked about.
But it's been at least 2 years.
Probably longer than that.
I know, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, sadly. Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces of little, like, in the works type of things that they've been doing for it, and I'm excited for it. There's not a lot to say about it. There's really
I'm excited for it, as I grew up with that, style. I grew up with PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2.
That was the game that got me into RPGs.
Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 10 were my, like, defining, like, video game, like, I am this type of nerd.
For sure, yeah. Because, I mean, when I played 10 for the first time, I thought, like, this is one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. Because 7 was really good. It was well written, in my opinion. Like, the plot was very, like, intricate. Like, nothing about that was easy to understand. I played through it at least 5 or 6 times before I knew
it definitely wasn't
what
meant
was happening.
Solely for, like, kids. Like, it was meant to jog your brain and make you think about things outside of your comfort zone, essentially.
I'm pretty sure I probably played that game when I was like 14, 13. When I first played it. So I didn't understand what was going on at all. I was like, okay, cool, I got a big sword and I'm killing monsters. This is kind of cool. I'm getting levels. And then they started throwing in, oh, you're Cloud, you're not Cloud, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm not following, but hey, you know, there's some cool beasts. The music's pretty fire. Whatever. You know, and I was just playing it.
It was literally the first game that made me, like, feel sad.
Really?
Because when Aerith died, like, I was a kid.
Yeah.
And games had never done that before. And this was, like, a defining moment in video games where you realize they're not just like hack 'em ups and beat 'em ups and shoot 'em ups, where like this is an art form that's telling a story,
right?
Much like a movie.
Yeah, very much like a movie with the cutscenes back in the day. Pretty good.
And even back in the day, like they were, by our standards now, they were bad, but back in the day,
yeah,
holy crap, that blew my mind.
Me too. I was like, what? Those PlayStation models were insane back then.
Because even though they weren't, like, we realized they weren't realistic.
Right.
But also at the same time, they were, like, moving as we would move. And, like, you know, they were still, like, blocks and stuff. But they were just, like, they had facial expressions and animations. And it was just, like, I don't know why, but I feel something for these characters.
Yeah.
Not only for the story, but because of the animation process. Nice.
Yeah. They didn't want to cut you off with it. You're right, though.
It's the best type of cutoff.
This is one of the best games I think I've ever played.
Oh, it's great. Slancha.
Yeah, we'll share that. It's pretty good. Yeah, they haven't made a game like that. And I mean, the graphics for games are better, yes, but a game with, like, that level of storytelling,
with
where
graphics and storytelling,
and plus I don't think I've ever played a game, I don't know if it matters, but like I've never played a game that had 3 discs that you had to play it through. It was disc 1, 2, and 3. Like
Final Fantasy 7 was 4 on the original PlayStation 1.
No, it was 3.
That was 4.
It was 3.
I'm gonna look
in the chat before he finishes, even though this will already be published.
Put it in the chat, yes.
Put it in the chat. Was Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII for PlayStation 1, 3 discs or 4 discs? I guarantee it's 3. I'm putting money on it. Not really, but, you know.
He was right.
Got him!
I admit when I was wrong.
Yeah, well.
It's 3 discs. I thought it was 4.
Oh my god, the comments.
Fuck, Final Fantasy 13 was 4.
Yeah, that one might have been 4.
On the Xbox 360.
And I didn't play through all of that. So, I'm sure the comments are just blowing up right now.
I'll face the shame. I'll bring it.
It's a good night.
It is a good night.
It's a good night. Regardless.
We're signing off, so...
What was our name, though? Like, what was our channel name?
We don't have a channel name yet.
We did. You came up. We the...
Alright, Toxic Therapy.
No, it wasn't Toxic Therapy.
It wasn't Toxic Therapy?
No, it wasn't. We came up with a different name. We drink beer.
We try booze.
We try booze. This is We Try Booze signing out. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. We're going to come out with a podcast, hopefully, every 1 to 2 weeks. I don't know. My schedule is kind of tight, and we're not always available. But... we're going to do the best that we can. I was your host, Mike Wilmer, a.k.a. Jim Bob, Bobby Joe, whatever the hell I called myself today. This is Swing Dog. He's consistent. I'm not. You know what? Whatever. We'll catch you guys in the next podcast.
See you later.
Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy.